Hey, what's up, Rumblers? It's the Tan Man,
Hello, Tan Man.
and welcome back to another dungeon video. This week we have Beasts versus Blackfathom Deeps, and I got some good and bad news. The bad news is that I actually have no game footage to show you guys, but the good news is that I come with not only one, but two golden decks that you guys can use this week, and let's get into it. Well, before we start, I just want to let you guys know that we went into both of these runs with almost a 2-level handicap, so red difficulty. It's not going to be easy, but I just want to let you guys know that it is indeed possible. Start with the Hogger deck. First, we got Hogger with the Ham Hawk talent. It really is the only useful one, so I hope you didn't screw up your first talent choice here. We got Vultures with Tendon Rip. It's a cheap cycle unit. We're going to be able to get Hogger out quicker, and it does lend some utility in the second stage, slowing down those gargoyles. I brought Harpies with Talon Dive, and good news, if you have the Poisonous Talent, you're going to have a much easier time than I did. We got the Fast Bandits with Picklock, another cheap cycle unit, and these units in particular are going to drive a lot of the gold generation in the first stage. We got the Griffin Rider with Mighty Throw, a cheap flying unit. It's going to be able to keep range on a lot of the minis the computer is going to throw at you, especially those Drakes in stage 2. Of course, we got Cobor with Tunnel Vision. We're going to be able to distract a lot of the enemy minis with this guy. And we got our Safe Pilot with the Gnomish Cloaking Device. She's going to really come in handy in all the stages, and you'll see why. Though having the right minis with the right talents is half the battle, I'm going to show you exactly which relics I got and which order I got them in right over here. Started off the run with the Howling Warband, followed by a Feathered Shroud, and then Airborne Toxin. In my opinion, I got a really great roll with the relics, so if you can't finish the dungeon one night, try again the next day. The second leader we were able to get gold with is with Old Murkeye here, and this is the deck. I ran Old Murkeye with the Marathon of the Murlocs, squeeze a little bit more value out of the Tide Callers. Again, no surprise here, we got our Cobor. Having tanks that can run out ahead of our Tide Callers and snipe enemy forces like Huntresses and Ogre Mages is very important. So we included our Prowler with the On the Prowl talent. And speaking of tanks, we have the Stone of Turin. We ran it with Pummel. Of course, if you have momentum, that's also another viable option. Griffin Rider with Mighty Throw. Safe Pilot with the Gnomish Cloaking Device. And of course, our Harpy. These are the relics we got on the Old Murkeye run. We got the Unstable Concoction, followed by Ranger's Flask and the Patterned Shroud. And once again, I apologize. I have no in-game footage to show you guys, so I'm going to go over some really general strats that help put me over. In the first stage against, I think it's Gurgle Murgle, of course you want to start by securing both of the chests and try to get the Safe Pilot into your hand as quick as possible. Those 3 Murlocs that travel from the right to the left side of the map, you're going to be dropping a Safe Pilot on them every single time. The crash damage should kill the one that heals the other Murlocs, and then her follow-up shot should be able to take care of the other 2. Likewise, if you can manage it, you're going to also be dropping your Safe Pilot on the 2 platforms near the boss where the Murlocs spawn. With the Hogger deck, you're going to try to claim the chest with the bandits at every single opportunity. The Ogre Mages will absolutely destroy your pushes, so try to have a Quillbore in hand to quickly distract them. As long as you're cycling Hogger frequently, he's going to get to the point where he just smashes through everything. Just make sure to kill the Murlocs on the platform so he doesn't get slowed. I didn't run any Defias Bandits in my Murkeye deck, so it's going to be very important to take every chest and seize every gold node as often as you can. This will allow you to cycle back to Murkeye often and keep the pressure on the computer. In the second stage against Baron Aquinas, you're going to want to start by defending your base against any gargoyle pushes first, and then when it's safe to do so, take the middle tower and then take the tower on the left that's closest to the boss. I didn't bother taking the tower on the top in either run. As long as you have the tower on the left side of the map, it's going to give you easy access to the boss. He's fairly squishy, so as long as you have a pretty good push, a quick Quillbore to distract is enough to put really good damage on the boss. In the last and final stage versus Akumai, hopefully your collection of relics is enough to put you over. I always like to start the stage by killing the left Hydra head first, destroying the tower, and securing the gold node. In both of the decks, especially the Murkeye one, it's very important to keep your fragile minis safe, so make sure to use your Quillbore and other tanks effectively. Overall, I thought Beasts versus Blackfathom Deeps was pretty fun. The level 22 gold dungeon runs are challenging, especially if you don't have a lot of rare and epic minis. If your account is like mine, your army is looking mighty green and you probably only have a couple of rares. But if your minis are approaching a base level 15, I just want to let you guys know that it is indeed possible. You just got to keep trying and be patient. I hope this video gave you guys ideas for your dungeon run, and I wish you luck on your beast week. Thanks for watching, guys. Like and subscribe for more Warcraft Rumble content, and I'll see you in the endgame.
Subscribe.